Hello and welcome to the SaaS Financial Calculator. In this video, I will walk you through how to use this powerful tool to estimate the financial performance of a SaaS business. The first sheet is the form inputs, where you input your assumptions. When entering the data, make sure you respect the cell format, especially in the figures that are entered as percentage. The form is already filled with dummy data as an example. The document is built so the user only input data in cells that have color white as background. Most cells with a color background different to white have different complex interdependent functions underneath. If those functions are disrupted, the whole financial model can break down. So, as a general recommendation, make sure you create an extra copy of this cool sheet model so you can always have a backup and you can feel free to experiment more. Back to the form inputs, you have the initial parameters here. Here, you select like the kickoff month. This is the month where your business will kick off. Also, you have the revenue model here. This sheet has several options, several annual subscriptions models, and several monthly subscription models. Some of them with, if you want to offer free trial or not, whether your free trial is in days or months, or you only want something simple like a one-time payment uh, product. That's okay, you can choose that. Right now, we'll leave it in the free trial days, which in a monthly subscription, which is a very common revenue model. Then you have the subscription price, so you can set up the price here. You just type the price you want to charge, and the free trial days. Here in this case, I have selected free trial days and monthly subscription. That, let's say, if you change to free trial in months, this will change here to months, and you select how many months you want to give us free trial. If you don't give free trial, uh, this will go the free trial section will go black, and regardless the input this cell has, the revenue model, uh, since you selected no free trial, all the inputs regarding free trial are irrelevant. It's okay. Back to the monthly plan, the monthly with free trial. Uh, then you have the traffic parameters. There are three kinds of traffic that these are the most popular. You have SEM traffic, which is mostly when you paid Google ads or Bing ads to promote your website. You have SEO, which is the organic traffic. This one when is people just organically land to your website. Then you have affiliate marketing. Uh, if in this through this sheet you will see maybe some metrics that you may or may not be familiar. There's a glossary section. For example, if we want to know what's affiliate marketing traffic, then you go here and we have that refers to visitors who come to your website through referral links placed by third-party partners, affiliates who promote your SaaS product in exchange for a commission on conversions or sales. So, well, there you go, the three kinds of traffic. Then the next is how is the traffic to your website going to growth here, because these are forecasts for 5 years. Uh, for each year, you can set up the traffic, the monthly traffic growth rate in each year for each channel: SEM traffic, SEO traffic, and affiliate marketing traffic. And you can basically set up which monthly rate do you expect your business to grow traffic. Then you have the conversion rates. This is uh, traffic to subscription trial rate. So how the percentage of the the visitors of your website who will subscribe. If your plan has free trial, will be how many the percentage of customer who will subscribe to the and start the free trial. If it doesn't have free trial, it's just the customers who will subscribe. Then below you have the trial to paid rate. The same, you select every year you can set a different trial to paid rate for the visitors depending on the channels you have. The trial to paid rate means that how many the percentage of users who started the free trial who become paying users, which means that they don't cancel the subscription within the free trial. Again, you can set this up for a different rate in different years and also different rate per channel. And then you have the paying users churn rate. These are the percentage of users who finish the free trial who cancel the subscription for any kind of reason. So how many of them leave the stop renewing your service. Also, you can set it up by channel and by year. In general, different channels usually have different conversion rates, trial to paid rates, and churn rates. The difference shouldn't be extremely big, but usually there's always a difference depending on the channel. So then you have the next section, you have the cost assumptions where you can set up, uh, you can choose here, especially for your traffic, because SEM traffic, you have to pay either usually Google or Bing ads to promote your website. So how here you select how you want to estimate that cost. Usually there are two metrics that are very popular: cost, consumer acquisition cost, which means that you can set up a target in Google ads or Bing ads, how much you want to spend per conversion or subscription. And you can set it up. And Bing ads and Google ads will try to meet that target. So, of course, this has to be realistic. The market in the end will tell you if you set up a very low customer acquisition cost, maybe you may see that nobody ended up subscribing to you. So, this changes depending on the business you are promoting. The other options, you can select a CPC. This one is different. You are basically paying Google Bins or ad Bins mostly based on how many people click the ad. So you can see it as you're paying them for each, an average rate for each visitor of your website. And while CAC will be for each subscription, CPC, cost per click, will be for each visitor. Then you have the affiliate marketing, pay per subscription. Usually, uh, you pay per subscription to the third party who's promoting you. Of course, there can be different terms, but this is the most popular one. Then you have other costs like monthly SEO marketing cost, all the marketing costs you spend in order to attract users organically. You have refunds as percentage of revenue. Every SaaS business deals with refunds. So you can, if you have an idea, you can enter here how the percentage of refunds you expect. Uh, then you have chargebacks as percentage of revenue. Sorry, these refunds as percentage of revenue and chargebacks as percentage of revenue. Chargebacks are similar to refunds, is money you give back to users, But the difference is that chargebacks is forced. Basically, the user uh, complained with its bank, and the bank pretty much pulled the money back. So you don't have that much of a choice there. But in every SaaS business deals with chargebacks too. Then you have the credit card processing cost as percentage of revenue. This is another thing that every SaaS business has to pay the payment processor a fee. Usually, you can estimate this cost as a percentage of revenue. And then you have other costs like monthly technology and software costs, monthly web hosting, and general admin costs. Uh, Here you can set up your assumptions. Then this section, other revenue sources, is optional. For example, you can also get revenue if you display ads in your website. For example, the two most common ones sources of revenue for displaying ads are ad network, like Google AdSense. So Google will display ads in your website, and so they will pay you based on impressions, how many people see the ad. So to estimate the impressions in this model, we use first the traffic. You input the traffic you expect and how the traffic will grow, and then you just have to input per visitors, because this traffic will give you the visitors, how many pages the visitor view. So here you can select a number, and the other key point is that Google AdSense or will pay you based on, they call it revenue per mile. So this is, they pay you a fee per 1,000 impressions. So you can set up the fee. Then the other options of displaying ad revenue you have is affiliate marketing. So is, in this one, you give traffic to another website, you promote another merchant website or app. So basically, for that kind of revenue, it's important to know how many people will click the ad you are displaying. So that's the click-through rate. So you have the visitors already. So which percentage of your visitors, of your visits, will click that ad? And the other one is the affiliate offer conversion rate. Probably the affiliate partner will, in order to pay you, will require the user to not only visit their website but also to execute a specific action. So, so this is where you set the percentage of users who will execute that specific action, and then the affiliate commission per action. So you set up the commission. So then after you input everything, you can go to the dashboard actually, and you can see the results. You can see things like all the trial to paid rate each channel, if each year, the churn rate, the renewal rate, which is an inverse reflection of the churn rate, is basically how many people actually renew, how many paying users renew their subscription every month. You have this also by channel, and then also the model estimates an LTV per channel. So this is basically the average amount of money every user will give you throughout their lifetime in their subscription. Then you have other things like the return of investment, because you set up that you are spending a specific amount to acquire customers, and this is the specific that you have here, the customer acquisition cost, and you have here the money you will earn. So then the difference between the money you spent to acquire a user and the money you get back from the user is the return of investment. Different channels we have a different return of investment. Also here you have a calculator which you can select a different revenue model. For example, let's go back to monthly subscription. Let's say you select the price 35, free trial day 7. You select the trial to paid rate, uh, paying user churn rate, and the customer acquisition cost, which I'm selecting here, just entering 20. And then the calculator tells you the renewal rate, the lifetime value of this user. So these users, based on these settings, the users will end up giving you a total amount of $42. The time to recover the cost of the customer acquisition cost, and the return of investment. Then you have more data. You have the monthly traffic projections, the monthly new subscriptions per channel, and the monthly new paying users in your websites per channel. And then you have the financial summary, annual financial projection of your P&L. You have revenue. Then after you deduct the chargebacks and refunds, you have income. Then when you deduct credit card processing and web hosting, which is the cost of service sold, you get your gross income. Then you deduct general admin and all the internet marketing costs, and costs related to technology and software, and then you get your earnings, which give you your EBITDA, the earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. And then you have a rough estimation of your cash flow accumulation. And then in the next table, you have the same, but in displayed as percentage of revenue. So this is basically your margin, your profit margin. And here you can see how the revenue evolve throughout time. In the beginning, you start just with the new users who finish their trial, and then in the next months you have recurring renewals, which are users you acquired in previous periods that are coming back to pay the subscription. So here you can see how the revenue evolves. A graphic way to see your annual financial performance. This is basically the P&L table reflected in a graphic way, and also your cash flow. This this file also has an option. Right now it's estimating all these results based on your form inputs, but you can also input real data. Also be careful just to fill the cells that are in color white, because the other cells have functions, so you don't want to disrupt that. So you can also introduce real data of your business. Basically, you can introduce the real data for everything your business has. And what this projection will do is that if the model has real data, we'll take real data to make the calculations. And let's say if you have real data only from 2026, 2027, and 2028, the real data will be reflected from 2026 to 2028, and let's say 2029 and 2030 will use the assumptions you have in the form inputs. And so basically these are the basic the basic things you need to know to start working with this file. And well, if you have any question, you can always send us an email. Well, thank you very much for your attention, and have a nice day.